Wagwan everybody, Lennox here from Simple123 Trader. I'm going to go over a series of alerts that we had come in to everyone during a period from the 28th of January to the 2nd of February. These are all in the 4-hour time frame. I just wanted to go through them individually just to show you how powerful these alerts really are. Okay, so there's a list of them. I'm going to put this over on the other screen and go through each one. So Euro CAD is the first one. They're all in the 4-hour time frame. So I'm just going to go to the 4-hour time frame as if we got the alert and you were looking at the chart and see what was set up at that time. So on the 28th, we got a 123 top, and so this would have been the 123 top at this point here. We've got the death cross and a 123 top set up. So you would put the 123 on if you saw that and were wanting to trade this this move, and this would give you targets to the first set of targets here and then to the lower area. You can see that that would have worked out nicely, whether you went to the first set of targets, second set of targets, or even down to the red target at this point. Okay, so that's the first one. If you can't see the 123 properly, you would need to drop down to a lower time frame, and I would just I highlighted that on purpose so that you can see what would be. So there you can see a 123 on the 1-hour time frame that was set up. That would have given you a play to the downside here. Okay, the next one on the list is Euro Aussie on H4 bottom. Let's take a look at that one. Let me just get rid of this. So Euro Aussie H4 bottom. And so on the 4-hour, that was on the 28th as well. Okay, so 28th, we had there we go. So we have the 4-hour bottom. So that would be right here. And I'll just highlight that whole thing. So that would be the call, 1, 2, 3 bottom. Let's see if I can do this without getting this chart to move around on me. And 1, 2, and 3. So let's see if this one worked out. Now number 3 point. Okay, so there is our 1, 2, 3 bottom and right to target right there. Now again, if you can't see the 1, 2, 3 properly, drop down to the next time frame and take a look at it. And there you can see that 1, 2, another, again, a small 1, 2, 3 on the 1 hour that took us up to this level here. Okay, so the next one is Aussie CAD on the 4-hour on the 29th. So Aussie CAD, again, let me just remove this. Aussie CAD on the 4-hour on the 29th. So that was a 1, 2, 3 top. So there is the 29th right here, and we're getting a 1, 2, 3 top at this point. So there's our death cross. Okay, this one I'm not really seeing. Okay, this is on the 31st. This is on the 29th. We had an Aussie CAD H4 top. So I'm not seeing an H4 top here on the 29th at all. I don't see a death cross. I'm sure it's referring to this point here. So we'll ignore that one because I'm not sure exactly what that one was pointing to. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. CAD Swiss on H4 bottom. CAD Swiss, H4 bottom. And that one is also on the 29th. So let's see that one. So there we go. Okay, so on this one, we have a clear 1, 2, 3 bottom right here. And so putting the 1, 2, 3 on at this point. 2. Okay, let me try that again. 2 and 3. And there's, again, it's our play to the first set of targets, to the blue, to the red, all the way up to green. and it's still going. So this would have been a really nice play on that one. Okay, this entire move here is a 1, 2, 3 as well. So you could really have used this 1, 2, 3 to take you even higher up. Okay, but this is a 1, 2, 3 with a golden cross at this point. You can see the action of MACD crossing, crisscrossing, crossing. Okay. All right, so that's a good one. And let's see, the next one is CAD Japanese yen, 4-hour bottom. So CAD Japanese yen, 4-hour bottom, and on the 29th. And there we go. There is another 1, 2, 3 bottom right there. So we would again, chart's moving on me. Sorry. Let's do that again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3 bottom. That's taking us up to the first set of targets. So that would have been a quick exit, and this retrace would have, you know, that's a nasty retrace right there. But it kept going after that. There's another 1, 2, 3 bottom, and that would have taken you even to higher targets. Okay, so next one is Euro GBP on the 4-hour. It's the top. So Euro GBP 4-hour top on the 29th. And so this is right here, I would presume. But again, I'm not seeing a 4-hour top at this point here. So we get across, but it's not really anything to play. So that's the thing. If you don't see a 1, 2, 3 like this, don't play it. And that's, you know, don't waste your time trying to find it and so forth. It's not there. It's nothing. Sometimes we get a death cross. This is saying it's a 1, 2, 3 top, but it's not really anything that's, you know, worthwhile playing. So this is in an uptrend overall. So you wouldn't really be looking for a top. If you understood that the 1, 2, 3 bottom here was in play to the upside, you would not be looking for a top at this point. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. We have Euro GBP, and now is GBP Japanese yen 4-hour top. GBP Japanese yen 4-hour top on the 29th, and there is our death cross right there. So we have a 1, 2, 3 top here, and we also have a larger 1, 2, 3 top. So if I put the wave calc on the larger 1, 2, 3 top at this point, then we get targets to this area here. So that would have been a nice one. There's also a 1, 2, 3 right here. So again, you'd have to drop down to a lower time frame. I'll just highlight that and take a look at that. So dropping down to the 1 hour, and there is our 1, 2, 3 top, a lot nice and clear. It's consisting of 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's a beautiful 5 waves there, and that's a big 1, 1, 2 on the Elliott wave, and then we're down to our targets. Okay, so that's a really nice setup there. And let's go back to the next one. Okay, so USD Swiss H4 bottom. 4-hour on the 29th. There's our 4-hour bottom. Very nice setup on that one. So again, if you can't see the 1, 2, 3 clearly, you can just drop down to the next time frame. So there is a 1, 2, 3 bottom that's taking us up to the first set of targets, a little retrace, and then another go to the upside. So a beautiful 1, 2, 3 bottom here. There's the golden cross. So again, I would do that if you're not certain. Just put a little highlighter around it, the area, and drop down to the next time frame, and just go over, and you'll see the 1, 2, 3 a lot clearer. Okay, really nice setup there. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one, and that is CAD Japanese yen H4 bottom on the 30th. So CAD Japanese yen on the H4 on the 30th is right there. And also there's one here. And so either of those, I'm not sure. This is the 31st. This probably this one. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3 bottom. We've got the golden cross, MACD's crossing. So that looks like a good 1, 2, 3 bottom at that point. And write the targets and I drop back and then I move to the upside. So a really nice one. So this is the same as we did this one previously. It was on the 29th. So this is the same setup. Okay, Euro CAD H4 top. H4 top on the 30th. So here's our 30th, H4 top. Again, right here. Here's a 1, 2, 3. It's not as clean looking as we'd like, but again, if you want to see it a lot clearer, you drop down to the next time frame. If you're not seeing the 1, 2, 3 on the 4-hour time frame, sometimes they're just not as clean looking as you'd like. We'd like them to be, like that. That's a lot more easier to see. So I would highlight that area and drop down to the next time frame. And there's a 1, 2, 3 on the 1 hour, and there's the death cross, and we're on our way down. Okay, so that would be an entry from the 1 hour time frame. And that would work out just nicely. Okay, so next one is GBP Swiss H4 bottom. GBP Swiss H4 bottom on the 30th. And so we're getting a 4-hour bottom right here, but we did not get a cross. So on my signals here, I'm not getting a cross. So that, and I know why I'm not getting a cross. It actually did cross, but it was a fake out move. So this one is a little different because on mine I'm using a different EMA. So I'm not getting that cross like it would have signaled. So right here we have a 1, 2, 3 bottom that was set up. It looked quite nice at the time. And so if we wanted to analyze this properly, what we'd have to do is to look at a higher time frame to see what was really setting up. So at this point here, we're up at this level on the chart. So would we really be looking, sorry, I'm going to go back to the daily. Would we really be looking for a 1, 2, 3 bottom at this point? So we had a 1, 2, 3 bottom here on the daily, and we've moved very strongly to the upside. So at this point on the chart, you really wouldn't want to be looking for 1, 2, 3 bottom, because this move has been very strong to the upside. You more than likely at that point would be kind of staying out of this move. It's very choppy in here, and we might get crosses. You can see we are getting crosses back and forth. So any kind of cross in here would not be wise to jump into unless you're certain that this move is going to continue to the upside. So this one, that's a reason why I would not have taken that alert. Okay, next one. New Zealand CAD H4 top. Okay, so New Zealand CAD H4 top on the 30th, and that's right there. So there's our 1, 2, 3 top. If I put the wave calc on, again, I missed. Let's try it again. And we get targets to right here. And you can see that we still have more down to go. So possibility of another 1, 2, 3 top to continue this trend to the downside on this one. So really nice setup here. Beautiful death cross here. MACD going down below water. Okay, next one is New Zealand CAD. We just did that one. USD Japanese yen H4 bottom. USD Japanese yen H4 bottom. Okay, so that one right there on the 30th there's our 1, 2, 3 bottom, our number 2 point right there, and number 3. Okay, I missed that. Let's try it again. Number 3, same bar. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 bottom, taking us right up to the first set of targets and to the next set of targets, and still more to go. We've broken resistance and looking to be pushing further up on this one. Okay, so again, if you can't see that 1, 2, 3 bottom, you can just highlight it and then drop down to the next time frame and take a look at it. And there it's a lot clearer. Okay, that's the whole thing. You can even through here. So your 1, you could put your 1, 2, 3 on like this to the highest bar, which would be, looks like that one. This was actually one of my plays that I made. I'm just seeing that right now. So 1, 2, 3 bottom, taking us up to the first set of targets. And I jumped out of this at this point because it was on Friday. I wanted to take profits. And then I was looking to get back in, but I never did. But you can see that it made a really nice strong move to the upside. So I could have stayed in my position over the weekend, but again, I was a little concerned about this dropping back down. So you just never know in a fourth wave what it's going to really do, if it's going to drop down, or in this case, it did not. So, but that's okay. Okay, so that's a really nice 1, 2, 3 bottom on that one. And okay, so let's take a look at the next one. So this one, I'm just going to stop at the Euro Japanese yen, and I'll do the ones for February next week. So Euro Japanese yen H4 top, Euro Japanese yen H4 top on the 31st. So that's right here, H4 top, right here. So that would be our 1 there, and our 2, and our 3, and right down to targets. So again, another nice 1, 2, 3 top, death cross, MACD heading down, crossing, and right to our targets here. So this is why sometimes you don't want to be too greedy. You need to really know what's going on the chart. And if you can spot something like this, this is a matter of 1, 2, 3, 12 hours, and you can take your profits. It's nice profits here. Say we got in at the cross, for example. You know, you could make 44 pips to this low here, 45 pips, and take your profit. And or you could have gone even to the blue, but you can see that it just barely made it to here. That would have given you a little bit more profit from the golden cross, from the death cross here, sorry. So 64 pips, but you can see it turned right around and took off back up. So knowing where you are on the chart and what's going on, you might reconsider this play, because on this daily, we're in an uptrend. So when you're in an uptrend, you need to be very careful about taking counter trend trades. Now that's what that is. So you can see as soon as you move to a higher time frame, what the overall trend is doing. And if you were in an overall uptrend, you have to be super careful about taking counter trend trades. Yes, we get an alert. It is a nice 1, 2, 3, but this is actually a first wave and a second wave move. So playing in the second wave is not so good. Playing in the fourth wave is not so good. You want to be very careful about taking trades like this, but this one worked out, but sometimes they don't. All right, so that's a look at all the alerts for the last few days of January, just to show you on the 4-hour time frame that these alerts are very powerful. So I think out of those 3, 6, 8, and 13, 14 alerts, I think there's only about 2 or 3 at most that I didn't really see something set up. So really good, solid performance from these alerts. So take advantage of them, members, and profitable trading to you. So we're done now. Thank you.